So we're going to try something a little bit different today. I'm actually going to be talking to you through a video post for the day. And today I want to talk to you guys about body perception, how we perceive our own bodies, how we perceive other people's bodies. And the thing that kind of prompted me to want to talk to you guys about this is the fact that we live in a really, really crazy time where the media is super obsessed with celebrity and celebrity culture. Tabloids are bananas right now, and there's a lot of what is being called body shaming going on. Basically, what body shaming is body shaming is anytime you make someone feel ashamed of the natural way that their body looks. It doesn't have to be just their body. It can be the color of their hair, it can be what they're wearing, how they present themselves, anything. And the problem with body shaming is that it creates a culture, especially for females, that is so centered on appearance that that's where a lot of evils in the world, like eating disorders and self-mutilation and just depression and self-hatred, come from. And we don't seem to notice it because it's such a big part of the way our culture has evolved. So I want to talk to you guys about Kim Kardashian. And before you turn this off, it has nothing to do with whether or not you like her. That's a whole nother discussion. But if you have been grocery shopping or in CVS or any kind of pharmacy in the past, however many months she's been pregnant, I am sure you've seen the tabloids everywhere. It says like, Kim blows up to over 200 pounds and Kim can't stop eating. Homegirl is pregnant. We have come to a point in society where we are body shaming pregnant women who are literally incubating a human being inside of their stomachs. And we are sitting there and calling them fat. That's crazy. Like, you've got to agree with me on that one. That's a little freaking nuts. So we have to ask ourselves, why do we do this? Why do we look at people and put so much weight on their appearance? Why do we care so much what they look like? Why does that say so much about them? And obviously it's because when you look at someone, looking is usually your first impression of someone. You look at someone and we automatically make judgments. There's no way around that. You look at someone and you can determine right then by looking at them if they are fat, if they are thin, if you find them attractive, if you find them unattractive. That's fine. That's natural. That's human instinct. We're going to do that. That's never going to change until we're robots. That's not going to change. What we have to change is how we let that affect our judgment of those people. It's fine to think those things, but we can't hold those things against those people. That's when it becomes shaming. That's when it becomes body shaming. And when you do that to other people, you project it back onto yourself. I think that we live in a culture where we're constantly taught to be really unhappy with our appearance all of the time. I know it's something I've struggled with my whole life. I was really, really overweight growing up, and everywhere around me just told me that I should be skinny. And to the point where I felt like I wouldn't be happy until I was. And so I made myself lose all this weight, and like, yeah, it's great to be healthier and all that stuff, but the things I was unhappy about in life, they didn't change because I lost weight. Everything's still exactly the same. But my perception of myself didn't change at all. And that's the hardest thing. When you constantly live in a culture where you constantly put yourself down and make yourself feel like the way you look is not good enough, that's how it's always going to be. You're going to take ownership of that. So we have to try to band together to not only perceive other people better, but to perceive ourselves better. Because I don't think that we can stop all of this crazy body shaming and hatred and judgment towards people's appearance until we stop doing it to ourselves. I think that's where the root of it comes from. I think if we can look in the mirror and celebrate the things that we perceive about ourselves that we like, that would change everything. Because when you look in a mirror, you tend to say, I don't like this. I don't like that. Oh, my hips look too big in these jeans. Oh, I'm having a terrible hair day. Rarely do we look in the mirror and say, I like my eyebrows. I like my hair today. I like my hips. That never happens. We never sit there and take time to celebrate the positive things about ourselves. And that makes us have a negative perception of ourselves. And at the root of everything, how we feel about ourselves is how we will feel towards the rest of the world. What we project onto ourselves, we project on other people. People will treat us the way we treat ourselves. So that's pretty much my whole shtick for the day. I just want you guys to walk away kind of thinking about how focused we are on people's appearance and how much it really matters, because 9 times out of 10, it usually doesn't really matter what someone looks like. Once you get to know them, those judgments that you had based off of their appearance tend to fall away. So let's just try a little bit to love ourselves a little bit more so that we can love each other a little bit more. Let's try to perceive the positives instead of the negatives. And that's it. And Kim Kardashian, I'm really sorry that everyone's giving you so much crap, girl, but good luck with your pregnancy.